Good morning. I just got done doing a half a squad over at the Village of Summit. I was in an accident, needed to put half the graphics back on, and now I'm heading to Walworth County Sheriff's Department. And I mentioned this in one of the previous videos that we are, as far as I know, the only one in the Midwest here that is going to be doing this. So we're installing roof numbers on all the county sheriff's cars, but not only are they roof numbers, they are infrared material. So these can be picked up by drones with thermal, and we're doing about 12-inch numbers, and they're visible up to about 250 feet, if not a little bit more. So this is a really cool technology, and like I said, I think we're the only ones here, other than who I'm buying the material from, the manufacturer, that are actually doing these. So stay tuned. We're going to shoot some video on this when I get here on the installation, and I'm hoping to be able to get some thermal scans of what it looks like from up above. But this is something I'm pretty excited about, and I've already had, so the Walworth County Sheriff, we are doing all their cars with these, and I've already had a couple calls from other departments that I have that are also interested in doing this. So I did mention in one of the What's for Lunch videos, which kind of went, so that's why I'm doing this now, that back in the day, I've been doing squads for, 27, 28 years. And we used to always put roof numbers on when there were choppers in the counties, but now there's just no more choppers. So for the last probably 10, 15 years, roof numbers we've kind of gone away from. But with the emergence of the drone technology, roof numbers are coming back in play now. So this can go really big for me. I'm pretty excited about it. And the technology is just plain out. It's cool. We have probably about another half hour here between Summit and where I'm going in Elkhorn. And let's see, we'll catch you when we get there. All right, so here we are. I just did 7 or 8, I think I did 8 cars over across the street. Now we are in the sheriff's garage, and I got permission here to film to do some of this in these roof numbers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a couple cars. We'll put the numbers on, and I'm hoping to be able to get some thermal images somehow, some way, to show you what it looks like from up above. So we'll see about that, but here we go. We're gonna start getting some of these cleaned up and installed. I definitely don't film in any sheriff's garages or police garages unless I have permission. So I was granted permission to do some filming today. Okay, so the way that I do these, I get them centered left to right, and I basically know where the numbers fall because I've done enough already. And then to get them leveled, I use the second rib in to get them leveled. Do they have to be perfect? No, but do I want them good? Absolutely. I do them half at a time. Now, these are 2-color. So any of the dark cars, we're doing a white outline of regular, I believe this is 3M 7725, so that during the day you can see it. And then the black is the infrared material. So the thermal will pick it up at night and also during the day. So any of the light cars will just get the black, but the dark cars get the white outline. We opted to put these together ahead of time just to save time when I'm doing this, and the alignment is better. But one problem with doing it this way is it traps air between the two layers. So I get a fair amount of air bubbles putting these down, but I'll pop the big ones. I'm not super concerned about the little ones. The sun will take the air out in no time at all. These aren't the easiest thing in the world to put on. Because of these ribs, you got to go up and over, down, without distorting the material. And this isn't wrap material, so there's no air channels. Good old-fashioned high-performance vinyl with the infrared on top. So what I'll do, so I don't have to come back to this side, I'll pull the mask up to about here so I can reach it from the other side, and then I'll go and pop any of that big air bubbles. Make sure it's down in all the channels, and then just pop some of the big air bubbles. Again, not super concerned, they'll go away in no time at all. But I do want it to be presentable. So I'm pretty excited about this technology, and I'm assuming once this catches on, a lot of the departments are going to be pretty excited about it too. And I hope that they can share some of the thermal images with me to pop up here on the screen. Because it is pretty cool. I think I might have mentioned that, but we'll mention it again. In my almost 30 years of doing this, I've never dealt with any kind of infrared material. These do not come cheap. The material is very expensive, but I believe the technology for the departments is going to be invaluable. I did quite a bit of searching online prior to doing this, and I didn't see anything out there. I'm sure there's people doing it. I'm sure I just didn't find it, but in my searches, I didn't see anything of anybody offering this. So this is something we can do and ship out, or if it's in the locality of the shop, we can come and install them. So there's that. Like I said, I'm going to go and just pop some of the large air bubbles. So it traps it right between the two layers here. Nothing I can do about that. We generally don't work in layered vinyl much anymore. But that's all we did back in the old days. But what we would do is we'd put the first layer down and then come put the second layer over the top so you don't trap any air bubbles. But for this instance, it would take forever, and the alignment would be really difficult to do because of all the ribs. So just do this, pop the big ones. And I already talked to the captain here and told him, and he understands. So another key to this, to having the white background, this adhesive, it's a 3M adhesive on the infrared material, but I don't believe it's vehicle specific. Like it's not the adhesive number doesn't seem to match anything on any of my vinyls as far as decals for vehicles. So I have to, every squad that I put a number on, eventually I'm going to have to remove this number. And by having this 3M background, this regular white high performance background, this will be a lot easier to remove than trying to pick away at this infrared material. Because honestly, I don't know the longevity of it. I don't know how it's going to react to being on a horizontal surface for 2, 3, some cases 4 years. So this will be interesting to find out. And I don't know if the material is going to break down over the time. So this is all new. So all right, that is 121 done.